Is it Ms. Vanessa or Vanessa?
I mean, let's fancy a Ms. Like, I'm down. That's cool.
Well, that works. And congratulations on this great role. I mean, you're a continuation process. So I think that speaks highly to how easy you are to work with, right?
Let's hope so.
Was there a highlight for you in this reboot? And is it cool to call it a reboot?
I think it's absolutely amazing to call it a reboot. I'm honored, so excited. I think the highlight was, I mean, there were so many, but I think the biggest takeaway for me was, kudos to the creator and showrunner, Jeff Valdez, who was able to get back the original 6 cast members and then for us to expand into a new generation and everybody just get along so well. Like, our premiere is tonight and I am so excited to just hug and squeeze everybody.
I first learned about this reboot, now that I know it's okay to call it a reboot, from interviewing Jeff about the Ha Festival, and that's special. How far in advance did you know about the show coming back?
This is something that Jeff has been trying to do for years. So it's been something that we've talked about. Jeff has always kept in touch with all of us, which has been amazing. We initially met in 2018 at his house, and it was the original cast. And he said, "We're trying to make this happen." So it's been a minute. So when we got the initial phone call that it was actually happening this time, I think everybody was just like, "For real, for real, for real." So yeah, it's been a minute.
When you found out that it was coming back, did you immediately know that it was going to be an evolved character, that it was going to be a new network, or is all that still being worked out? And Jeff just said, "I want these people to come back"?
No, Jeff has always had a vision of wanting the original cast members to come back. And, the really exciting part was that he talked through like plot lines and character ideas with all of us. I am Lorena, just like a few notches less dramatic, I think. And so Jeff really wanted to make sure that like our characters were true to what we were also envisioning. The writers really led the cause, but Jeff definitely checked in with us on, certain aspects of our characters, which is awesome because that makes it super, or at least a bit easier and more relatable to play, if that makes sense.
Makes sense to me. And this is not the only role that defines you. This is not your only success. Also do great as a voice actress, also a singer. Was the goal, I should say, correct verbiage tense, was the goal to be a singer and you fell into acting, or is it the other way around?
It was definitely the other way around. And plot twist of all plot twists, I left acting after the show and ended up doing digital and social media for multiple record labels. And this just came back after, the year of 2020. I said, why not? This is such an amazing opportunity. And again, like a plot twist of life, like, let's just do it. I want to be with my brothers. I want to be with Ada and Carlos, who are my parents. I want to have a son. What? Like, amazing. So, that was, the goal was acting into singing. And then again, crazy plot twist, but super excited.
And in closing here, because you mentioned being a social media master, apparently, between acting roles, what's the best way to follow you or keep track on all the latest and greatest from you online?
Oh my gosh, you're the best. So it's just Vaneza, Vaneza, on Instagram. And that's kind of my main platform of following and all that.
There you go. Concise as ever. Well, continued success back at you. Looking forward to whatever's next.
Thank you. It was good talking to you. And congrats on being my first interview of the day. What?
Paltrocast.